Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Rat Bag. I'm Mel.
I'm Sam.
We're Mel and Sam. In this episode, it is a really, really fun and silly one. We chat about a bunch of our guilty pleasures.
Yep. I then asked to open up a list of things that are just a little bit inherently not quite right.
Yeah, in
we
ways
riff
that,
on that.
Ways that we can't explain, things you can't put your finger on that just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
We also unpack some of our queer awakenings.
Yes. And then we stay on them for a while because we do sing as these characters.
Naturally.
And that's a beautiful way to have an episode.
Yeah.
So that's that. Stick around for Rat Bag. We love you.
Enjoy the app. And if you're on YouTube, you know exactly what to do. Click subscribe, hit that bell, send the video to someone else who you think might enjoy it. That's it.
That's it.
Enjoy this next little bit of bullshit.
You get a rat and a bag, that's a rat bag. You put a bag on a rat, that's a suffocated rat. You put a rat in a bag, it's like squeak. Let's go, it's Rat Bag.
Well. It's another episode of Rat Bag.
Everyone's favourite podcast where we do,
Quite frankly,
whatever
the fuck we want.
Hey.
Hey!
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to be here.
On a couch having a yap. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it? If this is your first time joining us, I'm Mel.
And I'm Sam. We are best friends.
Yeah, we're Mel and Sam together. We're a comedy duo.
Yeah.
Been making live comedy for years.
And
We have a podcast now.
Absolutely. We'll be whoever you want us to be in this pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're social chameleons.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll fit into any mould that you want.
Anything you need.
You're wearing our merch.
I
And that's
am.
on Always Thinking About the Business.
It's a gorgeous little navy hoodie. We have episodes fully on YouTube if you want to go see the visuals. It says lesbians don't get the ick on it. It's a navy hoodie with this gorgeous little like flower embroidery. When we made these, do you remember? I remember when we made these so clearly. We were like, fuck, it is a gamble because they're expensive to make because we want them to be gorgeous quality.
Yep.
They might not do pretty well. They sold out so swiftly. We sold every single jumper that we made.
In every single size.
In every single size.
Yeah, 100%. We still have people DMing us going, please bring them back. And maybe we will because Lesbians Don't Get the Ick is out on our album.
Yeah.
So it's
More
an
people are
evergreen
discovering
song,
it.
man. It's
Yeah.
evergreen.
Let us know if you want a Lesbians Don't Get the Ick hoodie in the comments and we might make them more of them.
I have to call it. You keep saying ick weird. I do
Do
love
I?
it. Yeah, say it again.
Lesbians Don't Get the Ick?
No, before you went ick, and you did it earlier as well.
Maybe it's a weird, like my words just stumble on it.
But also, I don't need to call that out. Don't need to draw attention to
Lesbians Don't Get the Ick.
No,
Is that what I was saying?
it. Yeah, lesbians don't get the ick. How are you, my Bits Nation, on the Rat Bag station?
Really well.
Beautiful.
I'm really well. I wanted to chat a little bit today, if you'll indulge me,
Naturally, I will.
about guilty pleasures. I was thinking about this on my way here and I thought we've never touched anything like that on the pod.
I would love.
And I would love to unpack that. And I feel like everyone's got really specific good ones.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear everyone's.
Yep.
The one that immediately I need to come clean on, and anyone who knows me at all knows this about me, I could be like if any brand wants to come on board that is aligned for this, it's the way that I will be the most organic sponsor ever for those little cotton buds that you stick in your ears and that I know is just pushing the wax further and further in. I know it all. I've seen all the TikToks.
Yep.
I also, it's like I'm giving time and space to both ends of the conversation.
Sure.
Because I also watch earwax removal videos of people who have like done it for so long.
Okay.
So it's like, I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yep.
But it is an orgasmic feeling.
I was gonna say it's kind of like, you know how a sneeze can feel micro orgasmic. Is it a mini orgasm for you?
It just feels unbelievable.
Yeah, right.
I can't describe
do you
it.
do this nightly?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Oh, not nightly. I try not to do it every single day.
Yeah.
But it's gotten to I caught myself doing this the other day and I went, Mel, it's gone too far. The addiction's gone too far. I've started now, if I'm in, this is crazy. I did it in your bathroom the other day.
Oh, good.
If I'm in a friend's bathroom, I'll have a quick look for one.
Yeah.
And see if I can find one.
Yeah.
I did it the other day. I did it a few months ago in my friend Nat's bathroom. She listens to the pod. Sorry, Nat, I haven't told you that. I literally was like, I wonder if she's got one. And I opened her cupboard and I found one.
Did you?
And I did the same in your bathroom. Couldn't find one in yours.
We do have them, but they're tucked away
There you go.
for reasons like this. Mel's going to buy earbuds, and from here on in, they're going to have those like smoking kills, but it's earwax kills.
Yeah.
And they're going to have those like, what, are you doing too many buds? Budding a bit too much?
Too many buds.
Too many buds. I've got one that's
so
similar to
good.
that to do
Yeah.
with bodily functions.
Go on.
I have a mole that grows, and it's good to be honest on this pod, isn't it? Hey, you can curl your hair and wear a big fuck off lip, but sometimes you just got to be a bit ugly.
Got to chat moles.
You got to.
Takes one to know one. Mole to mole.
Oh, I have the funniest best friend in the entire world. Sometimes I just want to exist and let Mel just yap, and I'll just sit here. It's pretty fucking good. I have 2 moles that grow thick black hairs on the corner of my face.
Yeah, beautiful.
Which is conveniently the side that's not being filmed on YouTube. No, it's when Mel and I walked onto set and I went, and can I be on the left side? And it's like, girl, chill out. Anyway, it's so satisfying to pluck those hairs out.
Best.
However, I do not like watching pimple popping videos. I find them yucky. But I should like
it. I love an ingrown hair removal video.
Yep.
Oh, I can literally picture it right now.
Ingrown hair I would get into.
Ingrown hair is
Because it's the
great,
plucking.
and you scratch open the top and then you see it weasel out. And those ones where there's so much stuck in and so far deep down, it looks like the hair's been growing for an ether of time. And you pull it out and it looks like little spiders coming out because all the little... Have you seen
Maybe I
those?
should get it. No, I haven't watched many ingrown hair ones.
It's
so
been
I
going,
should-
right, guys?
Am I right? You with like 6 buds in your ear going, fuck yeah.
Going. But it's not what you think.
I need to get for you little diamondified, cuntified little ear things that can just stay in your ears permanently. That just twist anytime you find something funny.
Oh, I love
Give you a little
that.
tickle.
I like a little character from something with 2 buds.
2 buds. God, you'd get injured.
Cuntified buds.
Cuntified buds for my girl. That's pretty good.
God, she knows me.
Do you have any guilty pleasures, Tom?
I mean, a couple of boring ones come to mind, but I'll throw them out anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you girls know this about me, but McDonald's is like my favorite food. And most people look down upon McDonald's, and I just love it so much.
Yep.
I think that's probably the big one.
Yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
True and true.
Like,
yeah.
If I told anyone when I first met them how much I go to McDonald's, they'd probably be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, sure.
It's first stop.
Yeah.
Always. Even on Uber Eats or whatever.
Yeah. Did you eat it a lot as a kid? Is that why?
No, it's probably why.
That's probably why. I feel like it's always things you weren't allowed to do as a kid. I feel like that when you're an adult and you have free will.
Holiday cereals. Were you from a family that had holiday cereals?
Absolutely.
Fitspo family. You couldn't have Cheerios. You couldn't have Fruit Loops. All of those fancy sugary cereals
Were out.
were only for holidays.
Yeah.
I've got another one.
Go on.
So you don't know this about me. When I was young, and it's stemmed into adulthood, I don't collect them now anymore. But when I was a kid, most people would play with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, play with brats. I had little Ziploc bags, or I would collect the plastic bits, the paper bits that come off Bandaid. So you've got the Bandaid, you go, take this bit off. I used to love them. I used to collect them.
No.
Oh, you're a freak.
That's
But-
crazy.
but-
That's psychotic.
But not even like, I wasn't even old enough to be like, and I'm collecting them. It's like 5-year-old me went, I've got to keep these ones.
Freak.
Le freak. C'est chic. Bandaid. I loved them. And now I've got these Band-Aids. This podcast is so funny. What is this dribble that I'm spitting on Mike? And then going, I'd love to rise on that comedy chart, yeah? I'd love to rise on the comedy charts. Hey, dethrone Rogan. Operation Dethrone Rogan is always in store. Fuck him off. Listen to my Band-Aid chat. I'd put the Band-Aid on. Recently, I've got these plastic ones. You put them on, they're clear. And it's got little like paper bits that you pull off and it like suctions the Band-Aid onto your hand.
Yeah.
But God, those little paper bits are good. I do throw them out
I
now.
was going to say, have you been keeping them?
No, I haven't been keeping them.
No.
Babe, you'll find them in my cupboard right next to the earbuds.
Next to the earbuds when I go looking.
Orgasmic earbuds.
When I go hunting for that little orgasm.
yeah,
Next time
it
I
is a
go
bit crazy that I used to keep them.
Because what did you do with them?
Oh, they were just in Ziploc bags.
Just cause.
Yeah, just cause. I didn't
right.
collect them all the time, but you can ask my mum. She'll comment
There
going,
you
oh,
go.
Judy, that is so accurate. Mum says I look like Judy Garland on this pod.
You did that screenshot she sent you. You really did look like Judy Garland.
Thank you, girl. Any other guilty pleasures for you?
Yeah, I have a huge one with competition shows.
Sure.
Massive. And I'm like, it's not that guilty because I'm like, they're on Netflix for a reason.
Yeah.
But any Netflix competition show,
Yep.
you can bet your bottom dollar that I've watched it.
What's the most obscure one you've watched?
Glass blowing?
The way you answered that so
Glass
quickly.
blowing. I've seen every episode of that glass blowing TV show.
And what's it called?
What is it called? I think it's just called Glass Blowers or something.
Hey, keep it simple.
It is what it says on the tin.
Yeah, it's on the tin.
It's something really simple, yeah. And but I watch it really earnestly and fascinatingly. There's a tattoo one. Seen
Yep.
every single episode.
Yep.
Interior design, every single episode.
There you go.
I've seen everything.
Is it a comfort show for you?
Yeah, I think I was going to say it's interesting that I don't know if it's like an ADHD adjacent thing of like, but I could watch that for hours on end, but I can't watch like a narrative like 2.5 hour film. I'm like, I'm not interested. But I will watch someone organize their sock drawer.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, beautiful.
It's got to be studied. Yeah, it's got to be studied watching
Yeah.
real life human things.
It's so fascinating. I love a competition show.
I also love to watch, it's my comfort, is vintage commercials on YouTube. Old vintage ads for Barbie. I'm a massive Barbie fan. I collect vintage Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
But old vintage ads. I love them. I'm like, show me what the Salada ad was in
I love
2002.
that. Is there any that's a fave?
The Salada ad came to my brain for a reason.
Yeah.
The Salada ad.
What was it?
It was, so there was a family and the kid comes in and they break the Salada into 4 bits and then the kid gets a little bit, I'm pretty sure with peanut butter.
Yep.
And then he like runs off. It's like the mum has the 2 squares. The boy has the 1 square and then the dad has the big full square of Salada.
yeah.
And God, it's good. I remember there was like a Pino Clean ad when she's like cleans the entire kitchen from top to bottom
Wow.
and gets rid of all of the grease. I love that. Lots of vintage Barbie
Good
ads.
shit.
It's so comforting.
There's a few ads that really stick in my head from when we were young. You remember the one with the tongue, where the tongue came out of the man's mouth while he was sleeping to go get the beer,
Oh,
and then
no.
come back?
That's good.
You don't remember that?
Comedy
ad?
Gold
do, yeah.
for like VB or something.
Yeah, it was literally for me. It was literally a tongue, and it was like an extended ad. Went to retrieve the beer and then come back and jumped back in the man's mouth. And then when he woke up, he was like, and then like drank it. That was really good. I remember, don't cut the dinosaur, Daddy.
Chop it. I know someone that hooked up with the girl.
Work.
Well, obviously once she was older.
Good to know people in high places.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The ad, do you remember that? It's a big ad, expensive ad for
it's
Carlton.
fucking big.
Yeah, for
Don't
Carlton
believe-
Draft.
Yeah, that was a great one.
That was a great ad. What
And
are some other great
Another
ads?
one that I remember, all of them like, ¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to work in like ad making. I feel like it's
It's a pretty adjacent career to what we do.
I feel like it'd be fun. My final like guilty pleasure that I thought of, I'm sure there's millions, is I love to watch wooden soup.
And you're right for that.
TikTok like ASMRs.
Yep.
It's where it's literally you going right.
Right, I get it.
Right. One step above that though. So we all know what wooden
Yes.
soup ASMR is.
The world of
It's
ASMR is huge.
a bowl of water and people put literally wooden blocks and they stir it with a ladle and it just sounds really good.
Society's lost the plot, but I do
Society's
love
lost the
that.
plot. I love to listen, not to listen, I love to watch slime scoopability, rating the scoopability of slime videos.
right.
Lucy's nodding in the corner, takes one to know one.
Interesting correlation.
And it's so good.
Yep.
And I watch them literally video after video after video after video. The sound of it when they're scooping it and the
Does it
like
give you
watch
tingles?
It gives me tingles and it just like relaxes me.
There you go.
It's good
You got to go
shit.
for the double whammy. You got to earbud and slime at the same
Literally.
time. You might move to another stratosphere, babe. No, that is so good. And the Turkish barber ASMR. Have you seen any of the Turkish
No.
barber ones? Oh, Neve got me onto this. It's this guy, and he just like cracks people's necks and like does what do barbers do? Put powder on a man's head? I don't fucking know. Does all the things that a barber would do.
Yeah. It's like, it reminds me of, you can watch people like get head scalp massages and stuff. I
I
love
would
watching
love
those
to go
too.
for one of those.
And them going with like chopsticks up and down like your scalp and stuff. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm team ASMR as well.
Yeah, we're going to throw to an ad, but we'll be back for some more chats led by Sammy. I don't know what she's going to talk about very
it's
soon.
gonna be good. Now, my darling Bits Nation.
Yes, girl.
The good thing about Ratbag being out now for a while is we've opened up many cans of worms, and some of them I want to return to because in an earlier episode you would remember that I was talking about Arthur and
Yes.
the conspiracy theory of Arthur.
Yes.
And you said a statement that got me a thinking. You were basically like, you know what? I feel like Arthur is a little bit NQR, inherently NQR. And it got me
Not
thinking.
quite right for those playing at
Yeah,
home.
not quite right.
Something's a bit off.
Something's a little bit off. And it got me thinking about things that are, you can't put your finger on it, you can't explain why,
Yep.
but it is or they are just a little bit NQR.
I love that.
And so I would like to spitball some things that I've been thinking about
Yep.
that I think are inherently NQR.
Yep.
And I want you to either call bullshit
Yep.
or, yeah, that's
I
the other
back
one.
it.
I back it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my first one that I think is a little bit NQR is the back room of florists.
What?
When you go to a florist and you go, I'll just get that bunch of roses, please. And
Yeah.
they go, absolutely. And then they go out into the back room and come back out, not with anything, because the flowers are in the front room, Diva. They haven't grabbed a ribbon. The ribbons are at the desk. Why are you going out the back? Are you having a drink of water? It's not that hard. Sorry to any florists in the flora and fauna community. You're just wrapping a bunch of flowers. Why are you going into the back room? I think it's for show.
Well, we would know that from the last episode, floristry is something I was highly considering as a career.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd be able to answer
I
this.
wish I had some florist friends who I could ask.
You're too busy being a queer bitch on a pod. Fuck you.
I've actually never thought about that. That is so spot on.
Why are they going
Why
into
are
the
they
back room?
going back
What are you
there?
doing? All the flowers. Hey, I'd understand it if they go, you'd like those roses? I've got some better ones out the back. But why are they
Yeah.
going out the back and coming back out? Nothing in their hands.
We should this week go away and go to some florists and ask them.
We should interview some
We
florists.
should interview some
What goes on
florists.
in the back rooms?
What are you doing back there? They'll probably be like, it'll be something so mundane, like.
Yeah, they'll be
But you're
like-
right, because they don't come back with anything.
They never come back. They walk out and then they go into the back room and then they come back out and I go, well, where are my roses? And then they go straight to the bucket that I pointed at and then they go, and would you like this wrapped in paper?
It's been a while since I've been to the florist to truly recall, but I think you've really nailed it.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, we should ask.
If you're a florist in the comments, can you please let us know? And don't get it twisted. You know, I've got eyes. I can understand if they're coming out with flowers. I'd go,
Yeah.
the flowers are back there.
Yeah.
But they're never back there.
It reminds me of not reminds me, but makes me think about the mysticalness of a back room in general in a
Yes.
workplace. Like I
Yes.
feel like when you're in a shoe shop and they're like, let me just check out the back. And you're like, what does it look like out there though?
It reminds me of, I don't know if you do the same, like when the door opens, you like peep it and go, I can see 5 shoe boxes and 1 bottle
Yeah.
of water. And then
But
you
I
like,
feel
look,
like we all, is that so rude for me to have a foot on the coffee table?
No.
I guess
hey,
it's our
there's
coffee
no
table.
back rooms here.
We can-
Everything's out in the open.
We can do what we want in this open plan TV set.
Yeah.
Great. I'm just going to pop it there.
No,
like-
go for it. Put that toot there.
I feel like everyone imagines these like back rooms to be like
Yep.
glitzy, like decks of
It
like
opens up
things.
to a world.
Yeah, and it's probably just like
A room.
a little storage closet with a fly flying around and a few different sets of kitten
Bits.
heels.
Speaking of, I don't know if this feels like similar or reminds me of with the back rooms of it all. I do this thing when I watch performers on stage when the second that they've said their line and they're walking off, I watch them like a hawk until the millisecond that they are off the stage to make sure they are still walking in character. This is me. I'm like watching Chip from Beauty and the Beast, the poor child, go, you better stay as that fucking teacup, buddy. Stay as it. Stay as it. He's out.
It's always devastating, I feel like, as an actor, when the wings are really big
Yeah.
and you have to stay in it for so long. And so, like, whatever character you're playing, you like, you like drop.
I've got my next one. It's simple. Rita
go.
Ora. Name one song by Rita Ora.
I literally couldn't.
No,
No, it's
no
actually
idea.
spot on.
Yet she is at every high profile event. She's gone to the Met
Yeah.
Gala. I know she's dating that famous film director. What's his name?
Wesley.
Taika Waititi. How do
Oh,
I
yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What's his name?
Yeah, Taika Waititi.
yeah.
Yeah, I know she's dating Taika Waititi.
No,
The-
I was about to say Wesley Enoch. That's so incorrect.
No. But Rita Ora, yeah, name one song. We can't.
Yeah.
She came out of nowhere. I do believe she's an industry plant.
I wonder, wasn't there some whack stuff about Rita Ora and... Oh, because also wasn't... Rita Ora has had some suspicious, like... Not suspicious, but everyone was like, why are you blackfishing kind of adjacent?
Because she's white.
Yeah, she's white. Rita Ora
Go for it, girl. Hey.
songs. I literally don't know. For You.
What?
For You. I don't even know what that is.
Don't get it twisted. It's
Your
Mel and
song.
I are massive consumers of pop music. We know what pop is, and you know what I mean. It's not like we're
Yeah.
searching up an artist that lives in a genre
No,
we don't
I'm
care
not
about.
being funny when I say I genuinely don't know any of these. Your Song, Poison, Anywhere. That's not Take Me Anywhere.
Don't know.
Let You Love Me. Let You Love Me.
We're just guessing all of the songs.
No, is that her? I
No,
don't know.
and let me love you, and I will love.
That could be her.
Until you turn to love yourself. That's a guy, I think. So let me love
Beautiful.
you. No, she did that song about kissing girls, and everyone got mad because they're like, "You're queer baiting."
Oh.
I don't know. It's just I don't want to be an asshole. I'm more just like she's a little bit NQR. She feels like an industry plant. She came around to host America's Next Top Model, and everyone went, "Who?"
Did
but I feel
she?
like she's been thrust into our faces, and everyone's gone. You know when someone's like, "She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity," and I'm like,
Well, because she was a coach on The Voice as well.
"Yeah,"
And I was like,
what? Yeah. Anyway, so that's my second
Yeah,
one.
great
My third one is Subway.
oh, I love Subway.
Yeah,
I love
that's
Subway
right,
too, but it
Subway.
was ruined for me the other day when someone said that all Subways just taste the exact same. Yeah. It's just about the texture. Did you know this about Subway?
I'm ready to rebut, but I want to hear you
Like,
out.
no, hey, I'm a Sam Andrew Footlong Sam. Sam Andrew Footlong Sam. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they call you.
That's what they call you.
I'm fucking called Sam Andrew fucking Footlong
Fucking love a
Sam.
sandwich.
You sounded like, what's the prize? Great film.
What's the prize?
I love Subway, but the other day someone told it to me and I was like, I have eaten many different types of Subways
Yeah.
when I've had a bite of my mates.
Yeah.
They all taste the same.
I couldn't disagree more. I'm sorry. I'll go get you a Chipotle steak and then I'll give you a chicken teriyaki.
Hit it.
And they're worlds apart.
They're worlds apart.
I also call bullshit on that one.
Yep.
I think absolutely when you have the same bread and you have the same salads.
and if you just
and you have the same sauces.
rotating between the chickens,
yeah,
maybe.
something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Well, where I can
Yeah.
see a bit of that.
Yeah.
As I trace my foot oh so melancholily over this coffee table.
We're getting way too comfortable in rat bag.
However, I've never tried the steak from Subway
The steak is surprisingly good,
Does it
especially
eat?
with the Chipotle sauce.
with Chipotle sauce.
Yeah, so it's sort of like this Texan spicy hot steak sort of thing.
Yum.
Ah, there you go.
My Subway order is either chicken pieces or chicken schnitzel.
Yum.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
With all salads except for pickles and jalapenos. On Italian herbs and cheese bread, salt and pepper.
Yep.
And then for sauce, spicy mayo
Yep.
and Chipotle.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
The mix.
good on you.
Yeah.
What would you do if
I probably didn't need to sit and recant that
No.
entire thing from beginning
What
to
you don't
end.
understand about me is this is something you girls need to know about me. Are you guys on Discord?
No.
Do you know what Discord is?
No.
It's like a server, so you can do whatever you want. I have a
What does that mean? It's a server.
so you can
What does that
So
mean?
Discord-
Mel's candelabra hands.
it's like imagine Slack.
Tell me about it. Start.
Imagine Slack
That's
but for
Greece.
fun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Slack for fun with random people.
So Facebook.
So I have a
So
Discord.
just the internet.
No, so yeah, sort of. So, I
So
have a-
like Reddit.
So I have a Discord with 200 people who like me and follow me and stuff, right?
Now,
And-
don't be a bully.
brag.
Yes.
and we have different channels. So there's like a footy channel where you can talk about footy, or games where you can talk about games or
Yeah.
whatever. And I made a channel called Rate My Subway Order, where people put in their Subway orders and I go out and try them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been on a hardcore diet for 3 months, and I cannot tell you how much I miss Subway.
Oh
No,
my God.
and I do fucking love Subway. I just, when I found that piece of information out, it couldn't make me think. It made me think a little bit about how NQR it is. Also, I do find it really fucking funny that you go in and they're like, our wall art is a cut piece of onion. And I'm like, that's pretty camp. That's pretty camp. Hey, Mel, maybe you can join, what is it, Distro Co-Kid? Discord.
Discord.
Kid. Oh,
Discord.
Discord. Yeah,
Earbud
Distro Kid is what we
community.
use to release our music.
Yeah.
Earbud community. You could find them.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
also got a...
Is anyone on there chatting about earbuds?
There would be for sure. Yeah.
Wait, tell me more about this. Have you gone and tried a bunch of orders?
Yeah. I have. Yeah.
And
yeah.
what's come out on
That's,
top
Well,
so
that's where
far?
I found the steak. That's why I had to tell you guys about Discord.
The sparkle I just saw ignite in your eye, Tom. I've never seen a person more
I
passionate.
love it.
Yeah, because what I would say, Sam, is you're
Tell me.
right in the sense that I thought that I liked a specific thing from Subway, and now I found that pretty much whatever people chuck out, it's all good and it's all pretty similar.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I have enjoyed it immensely.
Well, yeah, right.
Because people do the wackest stuff, guys.
What's
they
the
put
what-
like
some of the
4
wackest-
sauces on and stuff. Someone was doing like, I think it was like
You've got a
seafood.
face like a sommelier trying wine right now. You're
Yeah.
like,
Like someone was
fucking
doing
offensive.
like the tuna, triple spinach, and 4 sauces, you know, and it's just like, whoa, that's crazy.
Triple spinach.
Yeah,
with
like
tuna.
stuff like that. It's incredible.
Yeah, right.
Is that probably the wackest one that you got?
I
to
haven't
try?
tried that one. That was an example that I made off the top of my head.
Right.
But the steak
So
one,
you lied.
yeah. The steak one, I would have never, and it's just changed my
Interesting.
world. Yeah.
I do find it a bit bizarre that the ambience of that store, the fluorescent lighting, the onion wall art, yet I order my footlong and then like a good little sim, I sit down and I eat it there. I sit down for my meal. Like usually you should get in a bag and go, girl.
You dine in.
But I dine in.
We dined in at Subway the other day, didn't we?
We saw Matt Agnew.
We
Had a
went,
good chat.
hey, girl.
Yeah, we sit. Are you a diner at Subway?
No, never.
This is not
Have
sponsored.
never.
I sit at Subway too.
Yeah.
I'm dining in.
I have to say, there's something in the fumes in the air that it makes you good, like a good little sim. Sit down and enjoy that
I get my
sub.
Coca-Cola and I go, wish I had a glass to pour it in.
I've got one more
Please.
in my NQR list.
Yeah.
I've got a term that I've been saying for years and years and years. Do you know what it is to be clotheslined?
No.
Okay, what's your guess?
When you deck someone, that's what a clothesline is.
Thank
Oh,
you.
When you
wait.
deck someone.
Is it something to do with a thing on a tram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you've told me this before.
Yeah. So I've called it clotheslining for a reason because there is nothing worse than being on one of those old fuddy-duddy trams, needing to get off at Gatehouse Street or fucking College Crescent, wherever it is. I don't know.
Docs alert.
Docs alert.
Doc's my best friend alert.
Trams chugging along like 2 rattly cans down a highway. That was funny. You enjoy your sparkling water rattling along. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I think this is the next stop. I think I need to get off. And because they don't have those click buttons, you've got to pull the top rubbery bit that hangs like a clothesline. There is nothing more dehumanizing than pulling that toggle and it have already been pulled. It's already been pulled because someone else has clicked next stop. So you pull it and it makes no sound. And that's called pulling on a clothesline. I get clotheslined on trams all the time.
You know, you can see if someone's
Yeah.
pulled stop.
But I think that's part of the manual experience. You don't need to look at any lights. If they've got fucking all these bells and whistles, I don't need to see the light that says it's been stopped. You've got these old-timey bits and bobs dangling from the ceiling. I'm going to trust that no one else has pulled it. But when you pull it and no sound happens, my body shivers.
It's a sad
I think that's a bit NQR.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just wanted to share that term.
That's
it's
a
good to be honest.
beautiful segment.
Do you get clotheslined easily?
I can't say that I do because I'm a fucking sheep man and I do look at the lights.
There you go.
However, if I wanted to have the manual experience, best believe I'd be getting clotheslined left,
Acoustic.
right, and centre.
Go acoustic
when
on
I
the
get
tram.
off at my stop near my house, which is
Bring bitch.
I kind of have a question, and you two seem really cool and hot and smart. Hello?
Hello.
hello
I'll never get there, guys.
every time. Guys,
Someone's written in.
someone's written into Ratbag.
We've made it.
We've made it. I'm going to read this out to you. It is such an incredible provocation.
Yeah.
And is so something that I would have loved to talk about on mic anyway.
Yep.
And this person has asked for it specifically.
I love
So
this.
you know who you are. Thank you for writing in. I'm going to read the whole message. Hello, divas. I'm obsessed with Ratbag and wanted to write into the Bring Bitch hotline for weeks, but wanted to have the perfect question. Then I was scrolling on TikTok and found what they were calling the ultimate childhood gay crushes before you realized you were gay bingo. And I wanted to know if we were all the same. Please tell us your gay awakening characters. Please unpack these. Love you. Please make Ratbag forever.
Oh, that's fucking gorgeous.
So gorgeous. So we have here the aforementioned childhood gay crushes before you realised you were gay bingo, which I
Yes.
have sent to you on your mobile device.
God, she's good.
If you want to open it up, and I would love to unpack some of them.
Yep.
Also, it's just like general. I would love to unpack our own specific
Yep.
childhood, like
Yes.
queer awakening characters.
Yes.
Because I feel like we all have them.
Yep.
Do you have one even before you look at the thing that immediately jumps to mind?
Yes, 2. The girl
Who are
in the
yours?
Parent Trap that's very handy with the bags at the start of the Parent Trap, and she grabs Haley or whatever.
Shut up. I also have one from Parent Trap, but it's different.
Oh, is it Meredith and you've got mummy issues?
No, but it is Chessie.
Chessie can get it in her denim.
Yeah,
Yum.
yeah.
Makes it up.
I know exactly the bad girl.
The bag girl.
The bad
The bag girl. And
That's a great one.
But I'm not pretty like Lorraine, the girl from Cheaper by the Dozen. And in Cheaper by the Dozen
Sarah.
too. Can I go to the movies with Elliot Murtaugh tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Queer Awakening.
I always thought she was really cool, but I was never like, "Rah." Like,
Sure.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I agree. I was way too like aligned with her.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mine was literally
was it?
Chessie.
Yeah,
I
she
was
can
like,
get it.
incredible. Like in the like just the clean like denim.
She's
like,
so effortlessly chic.
so effortlessly hot. Anyway, but on this bingo, we're going to unpack each and every single one. There's some that I don't know.
Okay.
If you want to look at it as well.
Yes.
So the first one, obviously, it's Mrs. Incredible.
She doesn't really do it for me, but I do
Doesn't
love
do
a
it
redhead,
for you.
which is bizarre.
Well, when I looked at this, I feel like we can show you can zoom in on that and pause it if you like. I've just shown it to the camera. There's a general red theme, and I'm like,
a lot of redheads in this.
a lot of redheads, and I was
Yep.
like, it's giving redheads and dark and brooding. So maybe it's just
Yeah.
one specific type.
Yep. I'm trying to look at who I'm most attracted to.
Out of these cartoon characters.
Out of these cartoon I'll instantly tell you one.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but the dark-haired girl in Kim Possible.
Yes,
That's
it's
row 2.
Shigo, isn't it?
Shigo.
Yeah. Shigo
Oh.
didn't do it for me.
Interesting.
I'm more of a Kim Possible girl.
there you go.
Yeah, keep
There you
it
go.
classic.
Kim Possible is hot redhead.
Well, you have, of course, the girl from Fishtail.
Oh, she's sexy as.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty
she's a
sure
bit too
that's... Oh, no, I was looking at
No, she's
Jessica
from-
Rabbit.
No, but there's the fish girl from Shark Tale
yeah,
as well.
she's also on there.
She's a bit too lipstick lesbian for me, but I do love her energy.
Yeah, and she's a redhead.
And she's a redhead, but she's a fish redhead, Mel. And that's very different.
I saw this girl on TikTok do the most incredible Halloween costume of the hot fish from Fishtail.
Yeah.
And it was maybe the best Halloween costume I've ever seen. She did her hair exactly like that. Like she dyed it in lines and had it was just incredible.
I need you to find the one on the page that is who you're dating immediately.
Oh, wait, let me look. Is it... Wait, there's a few in
No,
there.
you'll get her.
Is
She's
it,
there, looking right at you.
is it second row down, third in?
Second row down. That says free space for me. Oh, no. No, not her. 2 to the left, my girl.
Oh, Betty Boop.
Betty Boop. The Betty Boop eyes.
The Betty Boop eyes.
I will say though, love Sarah Reid, but this, like Betty Boop, she would be a nightmare to date. She'd be infuriating. You'd be like, have you done the dishes? And she'd go, oh. And you'd go, oh, fucking get with it. Betty Boop would be a nightmare.
Sarah does have big, beautiful Betty Boop eyes.
Sarah?
But
You earnestly
did I just say Sarah?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, and we got it on camera. Don't cut the cameras, editing team. You're going to get an email from Mel going, can you cut this? I request immediately. Don't listen to her.
That's fucked up.
She's put too many earbuds in her ear. The earwax has entered her cranium. Ignore her.
That's actually
just said
fucked
Sarah.
up. I think that's the first time I've ever made that mistake.
You've fully been infiltrated by NASA.
I've been infiltrated by NASA ever since week 3. Oh my good God. Who else have we got on here?
Tinkerbell. She would be
Tinkerbell.
infuriating to date as well. She'd have the most pessimistic energy. Imagine Tinkerbell meeting your parents. You'd go, and this is my mum, Deb, and my dad, Chris. And she'd be like,
Who else is... Oh, do you know who... They're not on there, but another huge one was Jade from Victorious.
I had never watched Victorious.
Oh, huge one.
Is that the one who wrote the book about her mum dying? I'm glad my mum died.
No, that's Jeanette McCurdy.
Gotcha.
And she was... What was she? Oh, she was iCarly.
Gotcha. Is Victorious Aussie? No.
No,
That's mortified.
but
Good.
it's Victoria Justice.
Gotcha.
She's the one who does I Think We All Sing.
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
No, but it's not that character. It's another one of them.
All of these women are the same. It's cunty fringe, hectic winged liner, fat lips.
Maybe this person who sent it, they were like, "This is the ultimate gay," and
It's
they're
like,
like, "This
"That's
is just
yours."
your takes." I know a lot of queer women say Miss Honey.
Yeah, because the gentle parenting,
Yeah.
the kind, the calm.
Yeah, and that she was just like could fucking get it, like was
Yeah.
gorgeous, which I agree, but it didn't make me go rant rant. I also had a question, and you've said it before. Elsa, the Ice Princess,
Yes.
lesbian coded.
Yes.
Why?
I don't
I
have
thought
enough.
it was fact.
I thought it was fact that she
Yeah.
is a lesbian.
Yeah.
And
what's
parents
the-
got up in a tizzy because it's insinuated that she's queer.
Yeah, I've never watched any of them, but I was told that it's That's
And
simply
Disney didn't back down when there was speculation that she's a lesbian. They didn't go, no, she's not. I think they kind of just let people think
But
it.
what's it in that tells
She doesn't have a
that she
part.
is?
She doesn't have a prince husband. No, but I think that's truly one of the reasons. I don't know. I don't.
Right.
I can Google it now to try and back it up, but I don't really have an answer.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.
Once.
I just have like one answer from. Okay, here's two.
Are you looking up too, Tom?
I was just having a gaze out of interest. Yeah.
Officially, there is nothing confirmed about Elsa's sexual orientation, but there are curiosities. There are rumours in scripts that in the initial plans, Elsa would be left at the altar by a man so that she would become a villain, which has nothing to do with her being a lesbian.
Yeah.
But then
Maybe it's just something that came
Oh.
up and then people ran with it.
Yeah, maybe it is a.
people are saying
conspiracy.
she might be asexual.
Yeah,
And I think, hey, representation matters.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Do you know what another one of mine was?
Yep.
And this is so serious. Do you remember that movie Harriet the Spy?
No. Let me look it up.
Really?
Harriet the Spy.
There's no like literally now, of course, when you look at you and you're like, that's just a kid. But like when I was a kid, I was like, she's so fucking cool. And looking back, I was like, I just absolutely wanted to be her or be with her or
Yep.
all of the above.
She looks a little. Oh, that's the girl.
Is that the girl who is then the
in
sister
Ice Princess?
in Ice Princess and in 17 again?
And
the,
in 17
the
again.
daughter.
I also think that Zac Efron was a lot of lesbians' first crush.
Really?
First crush. Yeah. I know heaps of lesbians that are like, I know heaps of lesbians, man, that have said that, yeah, they were initially attracted to Zac Efron and then went, no, I'm gay. But he was the gateway.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another huge one for me was the older sister in Lilo and Stitch.
Fair.
She was hot.
She is hot.
She could
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Me, present tense. She is.
She
She's still
is.
alive, you bitch.
Still is.
Still is. Hey, that is a great question. That's a great example of you can always write into the hotline with a question.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need to be a story if you don't want.
100%.
Love you, Diva, and thank you for loving the pod. We'll keep making
Thank
it
you for sending it in.
until we die.
Yeah.
Now, dear listener, if it's your first time listening, welcome to Kick Ons, which is the section where we just ask each other questions that we'd be saying late at night over nursing a Negroni. But we're saying them live on our Nickelodeon set.
Side note, hate a Negroni.
Yeah, fair. In the same way I don't like Aperol Spritz, I would
Yeah.
say. It tastes like foul.
Too bitter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are you a bitter alcohol man, Tom?
I don't drink full stop, but I know the opposite. I was sugar.
Yeah.
Bundy and Coke, Smirnoffs, whatever.
Yeah, right.
I never knew that you were sober as well.
Yes, I
There you go.
I had many addictions in my life, and I've slowly just knocked them off. I used to smoke 40 cigarettes a day.
Look at you.
That
That
is
is so impressive.
Stopped, and then I stopped drinking, and now I'm stopping sugar, as you
Good
guys
on
know.
you.
Good
3
on you.
You'd
months
also
without
be
sugar.
saving so much money.
Yes.
Cigarettes and alcohol cost a bomb.
Yeah.
Good on you, Tom.
You're an amazing
genuinely.
person, Tom.
Thank you. Very
Yeah,
kind.
that's really impressive. This is not an earnest question. This is a silly one.
Yeah, go on.
Mel O'Brien, would you rather? Naturally, Kick Ons, the way it should be.
Sometimes
should be.
it's good to go back to basics.
You got to go back to basics.
Remember who you are.
Absolutely. Mel O'Brien,
Yeah.
would you rather move through the world every time you enter a space, you walk in like you are the most A-list Hollywood celebrity of all time. So you will walk into a cafe, you will have big shades on, and you will be acting like people want to take photos with you and get autographs, and you'll
Yeah.
walk in and gently parent them the way Anne Hathaway will go to paparazzi. I'm going to come in, I'm going to get my latte,
Yeah.
we're all going to stand back, everyone will get their photos. So you make it known to people. You're not trying to hide from the world as a celebrity.
Meanwhile, no one's trying to take a
No
photo
one.
with me.
But you talk to everyone like you're like, everyone will get time for their pictures. Hey guys, please respect my privacy. I'm just trying to order a matcha.
In every space I ever walk into.
Every space you ever walk into.
Yeah.
Every single time. So with friends, with family, every single time, especially with strangers, how embarrassing. It would also take up a lot of your day.
Yeah.
You'd be, and going, you have to go up to people as well and go, can we please make this quick and get a photo with them? Or it's pretty heinous. It's pretty
Yeah.
heinous. Or all of your hair that's on your head, it's like you get zapped by lightning. It stands vertically up like Phineas and Ferb. Consistently, you can't cut it. So the length that it is now, all the way up to the sky.
Yeah.
Like you've clicked one of those balls at the planetarium, or what is it in science works that make your hair goes like makes your hair go like this.
Yeah.
And at 52 times a day, you have to freeze into angular positions for 10 seconds and then keep on moving. You don't know when it's going to go off, but it kind of goes off like a timer. And so then you'll be in the middle of the library and then bang.
Wait, do I get to choose when?
No.
It just goes off.
No, but you'll never injure yourself, right? So if you're
Yeah.
holding a coffee from when you went to the cafe,
Yeah.
you don't have to throw it on yourself and
Okay.
move into the position. You can put that down. You've got a bit of buffer time
Okay.
to put anything down that might be hazardous.
Great.
But you do freeze into those angular positions,
I think-
combined with the fact that you've got Phineas and Ferb hair.
Great. I think with all the information,
Yeah.
I've got to go with Lisa Simpson. Electrocuted
Yep.
lifestyle.
Yep. It
It
is pretty crazy. Look how long your hair is. Can you pull a bit of it up for me right now? I want to see how tall it would be. That's so ridiculous.
It'd be up there. I can't even reach.
Fully vertically above. You would go for that one.
It would also be really hard to like walk into doorways and things.
Yeah.
I think I have enough. Oh, it's really hard. I would try and have the confidence that I could make it work
Sure.
in a fashion way. Could I pop little ribbons and bows in it?
Could you? Hey.
Could I tie it all
You-
together into a little like?
You can do hairstyles.
Yeah, I can do
I'll allow you that.
styles.
I'll give you some autonomy.
If I
yeah.
can do that,
Yeah.
then I'm a happy girl.
Yeah, that's good. I was going to say, in the same way that you're like, I think I'll make it work. My
Yeah.
answer is the opposite. I'll tell you why.
Yeah?
It would be the biggest motivator to get uber famous.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's the only way. If I then became Ariana Grande,
Yep.
it would justify walking going, everyone's going to get their photos. Tom, what's your answer?
I mean, it's about you're going to be super fucking awkward, right? And are you going to be awkward and other people judge you?
Yep.
Or you're going to go annoy other people, right?
Yeah.
And I have never cared much about my appearance, so I'm taking the electric shock hair and
Yeah.
walking around like an idiot rather than bothering and putting my awkwardness on other people. You know?
This
Also,
is true.
when the question goes to other people, is the question Tom then has my length hair that big, or it's just Tom's natural hair electrocuted?
It's just Tom's.
Aw,
So it's based on
I
the
want
hair
to
that
see Tom with the electrocuted Lisa Simpson.
sometimes if you have mermaidy locks, you have to be punished. So sorry that your hair's down to your ass. Fuck you, Rapunzel. You've built your tower. Live in it. Live in it.
You'd pick. Oh, you'd pick the other one.
No, I wouldn't pick fame. I would pick electrocuted hair, but I
Oh.
think it would be a good motivator to get famous.
Your hair electrocuted.
It would just be 2 centimeters above. I don't even think mine would stay up. I
I
think it
don't
would
think it would have the
disintegrate.
structural integrity to stay up.
Thin hair rights. Hey, it's a simple would you rather.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Let us know which one you would pick in the comments, please.
It would be so annoying going up to everyone and going, really quickly, I can sign that. Like, I didn't even
I
want
can't
that.
deal with that. I
Yeah.
think I could deal with. It would be really tricky being in shows and being cast in movies and things. With me being cast in movies, it's beautiful to fucking what's the word? Manifest.
Yeah, manifest, yeah.
Me like, yeah, well, with all the movies that I'm being cast in, it'd be pretty tricky to do that with electrocuted Hedwig.
Yeah. I have to just cover it in heaps of hats. Really high up.
Like, can they flatten it for jobs? Actually, that's a good question.
No. It's in your contract. You'd be motivated to get really good at your craft.
Yeah, it would
You'd be
be.
great in Coneheads, the film.
What other movies would it be really good
Yeah.
in?
What else would you be good in?
What else would I be good in with my electrocuted hair?
What else would you?
Tom?
Oh, probably like the Hunger Games. You could be a character in the Capitol.
Yeah, wacky.
Yeah. They could cover you in cardboard and you could be a building. you could play the New York skyline.
I feel like that's like, you know how like there are so many people out there who make a living by being extras in films?
Yes.
I could just do that, but be building.
You could just be building. Extras are fascinating and funny to me.
I
We must
love
unpack another
an extra.
time.
Another time. Pop a pin in that for another rat bag.
Pin, pop an earbud in it.
Singing is not annoying, and everything is better as a song.
Now, Hit It Toots is the segment where we do the very important work of improvising a song based on something that we've talked about in the episode. I think we should do something about our gay awakenings, maybe 2 of our gay awakenings singing to each other.
I love that. So
I can be Chessie,
great, and I'll be Sarah from Cheaper by the Dozen too.
naturally.
Hey, don't know much about her, but let's see how
Let's
I go.
find out.
Genre?
And, yeah, Tom, what's our genre
This
going
is
to be?
a really fun and silly topic that you guys are doing. So I think
Yeah.
it's only appropriate if you do it to like some English crime drama sort of music.
English Scottish crime drama. Is that a style of singing?
No,
It is
style
now.
of music, and you'll know what I mean when I
I
hit
love
it.
this.
Yeah.
Right, are you ready?
Hit
Yeah.
it toots.
Can I go to the movies with Elliot Murtaugh tonight? Can I go to the movies with Elliot Murtaugh tonight?
I've cooked chili. It's on the stove. Go get the chili, then unpack your bags. Hallie, or is it Annie? Hallie, or is it Annie?
Sometimes I feel like one of the boys, but I'm in love with Elliot Murtaugh, and I don't want to play with toys, just want to ride a jet ski.
Hey, Sarah, do you want to come to the winery? You can stay with us and the girls and the boys and the people with the grapes that grow on the vines. You can ride your skateboard. You can hang with Hallie and Annie. And then we could go pick some grapes and have a dip in the pool. Hey, it's Meriden.
That sounds really good, but I gotta go watch Ice Age. Gotta sit at the cinemas and go, wait, is that my dad down in the stalls? But Chessie, you and I, we could be mates. Do you want to go get a plate of chili?
I would love to get a plate of chili. You could come hang with me and my 2 kids. I've got twins, and you've got 12 siblings. We could provide them all the space in the world to play at the winery.
Cause I know what it's like to be from a really, really, really big family. And you seem like the mother of the house. You are mother, that's what it's all about.
I've got my mum jeans buttoned up tight. What is the key of this song?
It's changing, it's
I've got my
great.
button jeans buttoned up tight, and I've got a flannel on. Got my hair in a claw clip.
And Chessie, can I say that you look really, 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 really hot in denim? Gonna wear a boiler suit. This choir is giving me.
Dyke.
That was so hard. I loved
That
it.
might have been the hardest thing I've ever had to sing in my entire life.
That was really fun. Oh my God, Tom.
Oh.
You chucked us through a loop with that one. Yes. That was hectic.
That was
As
really
soon as I
good.
started, I was like, I can't find the key
No.
anywhere.
No, I think it moved about 7 times.
I'm
It
so
really did.
sorry to your ear holes for listening to that. Hey, if you need something to clean them out, I can recommend some good buttage to
Some
fix that
good
problem.
buttage.
After listening to that bullshit.
Guys, that's the end. That's the end of the
That's
ep.
the end.
We're wrapping it up, much like a florist wraps up some flowers in their back room.
If you're a
Yeah.
florist and you know what happens in the back room, please let us know. If you work at Subway and know why they all taste the same, please
Let us know. If you also use earbuds and they feel orgasmic, please let Mel know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Thursday for a Ratfood, which is a bit of a like chiller chat, a bit of a like what's going on in our weeks.
Yep.
If you're listening on Spotify or another streaming service, please head over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel.
I've also got something to say.
Yeah.
Re that. I think another really great way for our podcast to grow is word of mouth. If you like
Yeah.
this pod, the best thing you can do is just tell your mate. I know that our pod is not for everyone,
Yeah.
but if you liked it, go and tell someone.
100%.
We'd really, really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
shout about it on social media. Tag
Yeah.
us. We're at the Mel and Sam.
Yep.
That's it, baby.
We love you. Bye.
Yeah.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.